It's that cheap gas station sushi. It's a ticking time bomb. Please, avoid the potholes. Every bump in the road is a gamble I'm about to lose. I can't. It's crowning, driver. The turtle is touching the fabric.
We all have secrets. Things we don't tell our wives, our bosses, not even our priests. Felix Cordian realized one thing. In the 21st century, we don't confess in a confessional. We confess to our phones. Felix was simply wiretapping. When he went missing, they weren't popping champagne at City Hall. There was silence. A silence of fear. Everyone was asking themselves one question: who holds the key to Cordian's digital archive now? On Instagram, Felix's life looked like a music video. Yachts, expensive cars, handshakes with ministers. It makes you wonder where he got the money for his ticket into that world.
Everyone asks about the finale, the airport, big mistake. To understand how a plan falls apart, you don't look at the last second of the game, you look at the warm-up. Back then, Cordian was just a name in the papers to me. I was a nobody, a workhorse. It didn't happen overnight. It took months. It started when I was just a number in an app.
It was autumn. He called me in the middle of the night. No respect for my time, but I picked up. Kazakh was complaining about the air in the cab, saying the clients were suffocating. I diagnosed the problem in 3 seconds. Cracked heater core. Coolant leak. I told him straight. Kazakh, this isn't a breakdown. This is a tactical defeat. You're inhaling glycol, which is a sweet death. I suggested an immediate change of tactics, replacing the part. But he preferred to play with an injured player. Said he didn't have the budget for transfers. His choice and his tragedy.
The prosecutor sees a conspiracy, a web of connections. He thinks it's chess. No, it was roulette. That night had nothing to do with big-time politics. It started with rain, cold, and a stench, just like that philosopher from the garage said. I was sitting by the high-rise, waiting for a cheap fare. Routine. And then, I heard a crash. Instead of using the door, a woman decided to leave the building through a second-floor window, right under my wheels.
Keep pressure on that wound. You hear me? Don't pass out. We're going to the hospital.
No, anywhere but the hospital.
Are you crazy? You've got a hole the size of a bomb crater. You're bleeding like a faucet. You'll be dead in a minute.
Don't go to the ER. Go where I put it, in the GPS.
Screw the GPS. The hospital is 2 blocks away. They can save you there.
No doctors. My people are waiting for me there.
Fine, have it your way. Keep talking to me.
If you turn toward the hospital, I'm jumping out, I swear.
Yeah, right. You can't even open the door.
Just drive fast. What kind of car is this, anyway?
If you don't like it, call yourself a hearse. I left her with her people. But all that was left of my car was an oil slick. It vanished. I went to the station to report the theft. The officer on duty didn't even pretend to take notes. He looked at me over his glasses and snorted. Buddy, in that neighborhood, we wouldn't even look for a stolen squad car over there. I was left with no livelihood. A buddy of mine got me some papers and this beauty. Back then she was a total wreck. Smelled of stale sweat and cheap tobacco. I bought her for pennies. Now she looks gorgeous, and that's pretty much the state she was in when I drove Cordian that last time. Straight to the airport. But for you to understand the end, I have to tell you how it all started. Let's go back to my first day driving a cab.
Darrow, you alive? How's the new office?
Luxury. The seat spring is stabbing me right in the spine. The whole place reeks of cheap pine air freshener and old vomit. Get me out of here, Kate.
Stop bitching. It's the only car dispatch doesn't care about. Listen, I got you into the system on those fake papers, so you're all set. You're on the dispatcher's radar now, so you have to take regular rides from the app. Drive people and take their money. Otherwise, they'll fire you, and I'll go down with you.
You were supposed to ask around about who lifted my Polonaise.
And I did. It wasn't some street punks. High-end rides have been disappearing from downtown for a week. Everything goes to one chop shop. Way too well-dressed for this kind of gutter. He's got men, he's got cash.
Then track him down. I'll drive over, politely drag the bastard by his tie, and we'll have a little chat.
If only it were that easy. Nobody knows the address of the chop shop. But people in this city talk. Darrow, as a cabbie, you're invisible to them. They treat you like part of the car's furniture. Drunk dealers, hookers, tech bros. Drive them and listen to the crap they spout in the back seat. If you hear anything about stolen cars or this suit, you hit me on the radio.
So I'm a walking confessional. Fan-fucking-tastic. Priest simulator. Watch out for the kids.
Just do me a favor and don't break anybody's legs on your first shift. Actually, just have fun.
Don't start raining. Not
I should have left earlier.
Morning. It's weird there still isn't a proper tattoo shop in this town.
Maybe not enough people looking to get cut up legally.
No, I mean it. There should be one. Every normal town has one. This place has everything except that.
Yeah, everything. Just missing the tattoo shop.
I'd go. I don't have anything yet, but I'd go. Just not to some butcher.
Fair enough.
What about you? You ever get one?
Probably.
What?
Something car-related. Like you could see through my skin into my insides, except they're not human. Like an engine instead of a heart. Wires, pistons, stuff like that.
See, that's exactly the kind I don't like.
That kind?
The overthought kind. Too mapped out. Like you already know the whole thing before you even sit down in the chair.
Uh-huh.
Best tattoos are spontaneous. Like something hits you, and you just go get it done. This today, something else 6 months from now. That's the fun part.
So more of a phase than a life plan.
Yeah, exactly. Once you overthink it, it starts feeling more like a design project than a tattoo.
Right. Unless you snap and get something stupid.
Even better. At least it's funny. An engine instead of a heart. Now that's dumb. You'd really get that? I'd go even dumber. A bat, a matchstick, handcuffs, whatever.
Deal. We're set.
No, none of that planning stuff. It's gotta be spontaneous.
Alright, straight home.
Can I open the window?
Sure.
Great. Now if I could smoke too, that'd almost feel human.
Not if that's what the window's for.
God, same thing everywhere. Rules, rules, rules. A grown man pays taxes and still gets treated like a preschooler.
Rough childhood, huh?
No, actually, it was pretty happy. My father caught me smoking in a barn once. I was, I don't know, maybe 13? Something like that.
And then what?
Nothing. He didn't yell. That was the worst part. Then he just handed me a whole pack and said, "Go on, finish it." So I did.
My condolences. Must have hurt.
That's the thing. It kind of backfired. Before that, it was mostly showing off. For my friends, for myself. After that, I was properly addicted.
So the method didn't quite work.
Exactly. Great educator, for fuck's sake. And the best part is, he was so damn pleased with himself. Thought he'd cured me of it.
And you only sank deeper.
Yeah. And now it drives me insane when I can't smoke. Especially after something heavy. In a cab, it's the worst. You're riding, staring out the window, and it starts crawling all over you. In a cab especially. I don't even know why, but in a cab I crave a cigarette like crazy.
Fine choice of transport then.
I didn't have a choice. My car's in the shop. And of course today it's hitting me worse than usual.
Happens.
You know what's the stupidest part? Today I'd actually want him to catch me again.
Your father?
Yeah, only he won't. He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Lung cancer.
Good thing you were free. I've been working like a draft horse since morning, and my spine is about to snap.
Honest work never disgraced anyone.
Very funny. My boss Cordian got total paranoia. Ever since the cops nabbed his main driver, he ordered us to urgently empty all the stash houses of hot goods. God, I hate that guy. I think I'm gonna go to the cops myself in a minute.
I'll tell you this. The police are a terrible faux pas. I know how it is.
So you're a bit of a rascal yourself?
Oh, I'm just a huge lover of order. When someone makes a mess in my life, I clean it up very carefully. Sometimes it takes a solid shovel and a bag of lime.
You got away with words, cabbie. Too bad Cordian ain't like that. The guy only knows how to destroy other people's cars and hide behind our backs.
Destroying other people's cars? That terribly breaks my joyful heart. For things like that, legs should be ripped right out of the pelvis, with bare hands.
All right, ease up on the slaughter talk, because I'm starting to fear you more than a subpoena. Let's just stay quiet.
Silent as a grave, boss. And don't you worry. I usually deliver my clients in one beautiful piece.
Hello, police here. How may I help?
My wife put on sexy officer outfit and arrested me on suspicion of being good in bed. After a short trial, I was found not guilty.
That's not funny. Do not call this number again.
Let that meter run! Today, everyone in my boss's company is running around with their tongues hanging out. And for the first time in years, I'm actually in no rush.
And quite rightly so. Rushing around will only get you running someone over on a crosswalk.
Or not noticing that someone just cleaned out your safe. My boss is so scared shitless about the cops breathing down his neck that I just took my severance and walked out.
Well now, gotta look out for yourself. Boss must be rich, if he ain't even watching his cash.
Stole his whole life. Just a thug in a suit. Took people's homes, businesses, snatched some classic car recently and had it chopped for parts. If a guy named Felix ever shows up in this cab, please drive him straight to the woods and bury him.
But like, alive?
Honestly, he's so stupid he probably wouldn't even notice.
Since you ask so nicely, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Hello, dispatch. This is the happiest driver in town. I got news that'll really warm your heart. Or ruin your dinner. Depends on your sensitivities.
Spit it out, Darrow. Just, please, spare me your philosophical intros. Did you find out anything about that guy with the classic cars?
Oh yes, very much so. His name is Cordian, and he's incredibly popular right now. All his employees are getting into my beautiful chariot and confessing their sins.
Cordian Felix? I thought it might be that moron in a suit. He always thought he was untouchable. So, what's the word on the street?
Word is he's so scared of wiretaps that he's looking for a very old, rusted car to leave the city.
Looking for a ghost? Well now, the guy is in a total panic. I knew his little theater would collapse eventually.
So you knew?
I needed to be sure. Listen to me carefully. I'm gonna pull a few strings in the system.
Strings are a fantastic thing, darling. You can make a lot of useful knots with them. What do you suggest?
Don't worry. I'll make your beautiful chariot an absolute ghost on his people's radars. Actually, I just pulled one. I'm routing one of Cordian's VIPs to you right now.
Wait, now?
He wants to go to a car wash. Pick him up, do exactly what he asks, and be perfectly discreet. Get ready.
Driver, please, tell me you know where the nearest construction site is. Or a music festival. Anything. I need a blue plastic box. Right now.
A porta potty? You okay back there, buddy? You look like you're trying to give birth to a watermelon.
It's not a watermelon. It's that cheap gas station sushi. It's a ticking time bomb, and the timer just reached 0. Please, stop somewhere.
All right, hold on to your dignity. I think there's a construction site 2 blocks away.
Thank you, thank you. But please, avoid the potholes. Every bump in the road is a gamble I'm about to lose.
Just breathe. Think about something else. Think about glaciers or empty deserts.
I can't. It's crowning, driver. The turtle is touching the fabric. Step on it.
The blue box. Go, go, go.
We made it. You are a saint. I will name my firstborn after you. Oh, sweet mother of mercy.
Take your time, buddy. I'm keeping the meter running. And remind me to buy an air freshener anyway. Rumor has it that guy was connected to Cordian. Some even suspect he's the one who set us up. I highly doubt it. Either way, I never saw him again.
The car wash was a front, quietly operated by Cordian's syndicate. Behind the rotating brushes and cheap wax, millions in illicit cash were laundered every single month. A flawless spin cycle for dirty money.